Welcome back to Living Out Loud. I'm Susan Karp, the Executive Director of the Arlington Council on Aging. Well, I'm sitting in the studio. It's nearing the end of April. I'm still by myself. Our new nurse will be joining us June 1. We'll be announcing her name at a later date. So there's only a few more episodes of just me on the set. We do have some interesting programs coming up, but today I really want to focus on some things that are relevant to your health. And it's interesting, the other day we took a phone call at the front desk, and an individual that was calling was wanting to know about our exercise programs and what would be good for balance. So what I'd like to stop and say at the moment, what is the importance of balance? Well, there is a physical balance and a balance in life, and both are important. And any time that you have a sense within your own body that your balance isn't right, maybe the balance isn't right because you might feel dizzy, maybe your balance isn't right because you've got a bum knee or your hip hurts, or for any other reason, try not to self-diagnose even though you've spent an entire life doing that. Reach out to your doctor, have a discussion, let them know that you're sensing a change, and let them help direct you. So if you happen to have that phone call with your doctor and the doctor is now saying, all right, I want you to start exercise, this is where I begin. I'd like to stop for a moment, and I've got all my papers here in front of me, but there is something that a number of years ago I saw in a doctor's office, and I'd like to read it to you. And the author is unknown. So if someone knows the author, please let me know. But for those who can't find time for exercise, will have to make time for illness. Now that may seem a little harsh, but the reality is that if you also find time to eat, to nourish your body, you should also take the time to exercise to also nourish your body. I don't believe that there are many conditions where a doctor would say exercising is hazardous to your health. In one of my other councils on aging that I managed, I used to have a bet with anybody. I'd give you $100 if you could bring me a doctor's note that said, exercise is hazardous to your health. Yes, there are some conditions that might lend itself to, and no, I'm not offering $100 this time. The community is too large and I might run out of my $100 bills. But anyway, all joking aside, being physically active is a very valuable point to take. I'd like to quote something from a Dr. Kenneth Cooper. Exercise is a journey, not a destination. It must be continued for the rest of your life. We do not stop exercising because we grow old. We grow old because we stop exercising. That also is a very important thing to remember, and I believe Greg Toker, who was from the Mass Senior Games that was on set with me a number of weeks ago, talked about being physically active as you get older. Now, within the Council on Aging, we have a number of programs that you can take advantage of. We have a chair yoga program. So the Council on Aging has an instructor who all participants are actually sitting down. So if you've been a while since you've been exercising, or if that's all you can do, this is a perfect program, and it's really done on a drop-in basis. We have a muscle strength class that is actually facilitated by a Bay State physical therapy physical therapist. That program is excellent. It is quite a large group, both men and women, and the majority of the exercises are in a seated position, but there are also some of the exercises where you're standing behind a chair. Weights are also used from time to time, but anytime you're starting something new, you're going to basically modify to your own ability for that time, because many of these folks are just in this as an ongoing program. There's also Tai Chi. The Council on Aging offers 2 different Tai Chi classes. One is specifically called Tai Chi for Arthritis. That is, an instructor went and received a specialized training through the Arthritis Foundation through evidence-based programming, and that is actually going to be offered for the first time in June. We hadn't had that for a while. Our other ongoing Tai Chi class is taught by Bill Barron, who has been with us for many years and has quite a following. So don't be bashful. You may not have ever done it before, but you can learn the different poses without much issue whatsoever. Another one that I'd really like to bring up, and that's because it's starting in the month of May. So as I mentioned at the beginning of this particular set, is that this is the end of April. So in the next couple of weeks, we have Walk the Rink program, which is held over at the Ed Burns Hockey Arena. So what that is that the Recreation Department, they pull the ice out and they put in a little bit of a padded flooring. And for a 2-hour block of time, each Tuesday and Thursday from May 9th through June 15th, the rink is open for walking. This has been a popular program. It has been in existence for probably over 7 to 10 years. This year we have brand new sponsors, and I'd like to highlight them. Brightview of Arlington, Leahy Clinic and Hospital, Mount Auburn Hospital, Noreen Murphy, who's an elder law attorney, and Salter Healthcare. So all of those individuals have come forward, and Watertown Bank, excuse me. I didn't mean to leave that one off. So all 6 of those partners have made it possible to offer this as a free program. Now, for many people that know me personally, they know that I'm a walker. So I actually walk about 4 to 6 miles a day. I do it not only for exercise, but also the mental side of it. It clears my brain, I get my day in order. I'll do 2.5 miles in the morning, and then I'll do the rest of the miles after work. Occasionally I can sneak out during my lunch hour, and if you see me walking around town, that's exactly what I'm doing. So the benefits of walking are many. It helps with strength, it helps with flexibility, it helps with endurance. It's absolutely free. So when I hear people say, oh, well, I can't afford a gym or I can't afford a class, 2 things. If the classes are at the Council on Aging and you can't afford it, I want you to come see me. If you don't want to do that, then this Walk the Rink program is perfect. It's a great opportunity in the early part of May until the weather is consistently warm enough to be outside. The beauty of the rink is that you've got a group of people that you may either know or you're going to get to know. There's music, there's a bathroom, and there's plenty of seating in case you get tired. But we really do want to see you. We want to let the supporters know how much you value the program. They will actually be on site at different times with material from their particular organizations. Certainly from Mount Auburn, you're going to be seeing some stroke awareness information because this is also a part of the tail end of a grant that we've been working on. So anyway, so we do want to get you out there. We do want you to get moving. The idea of increasing your flexibility, endurance, and strength, I mean, it's a scary world out there. You know, there's sidewalks that have heaves because of roots underneath. There are just sidewalks that are cracked. You know, you need to have strength and balance to navigate those treacherous things. And I kind of say that with some humor, but the reality is, you know, when you have the elevation change in the sidewalk or the street, when you have a cracked sidewalk for whatever reason, you know, if your vision, for example, is poor because you haven't gone in, or maybe you feel like you can't afford an eye exam, if you have some sort of neurological issue that makes your balance unsteady, all of these things have an impact on how you're able to get out and navigate. We want you to be healthy and we want you to be strong. And, you know, getting back to this walking does improve your balance. If you want to participate in this program and you're a little unsteady, you can always give us a call. We have a plethora of, you know, walkers and canes that we can lend you during this particular program. But we do want you to get out, we do want you to be involved, and we do want you to be healthy in your older years. So with that, I want to say thank you for joining us. We hope to see you soon. I can tell you that the next series of sessions that we have on set will be very interesting. We have the Board of Health coming. We have Greater Boston Food Bank coming. So and then we've got the 2 nurses that are going to be doing some of their programs as well. So please stay tuned. We hope to see you at Walk the Rink. If you need a ride to get there, you're going to give our office a call at 781-316-3400. See you there.